co-parenting. Our kids ain't here.
This is definitely co-parenting.
This is not co-parenting.
This is definitely co-parenting. We both just talked to our kids.
We did, but this is not co-parenting. This is fucking coexisting. This is co-working.
We're not even working right now.
We off the clock, but we still at work.
I'm not at work. I ain't doing shit.
I'm at fucking work because we can't leave and go nowhere. Because if we leave and go somewhere, we fired. So we're at work.
Oh yeah, we at work. You right. You right.
I know. Shit. We is on the clock. Okay, they got all the employees staying in the same place. Fuck that shit.
All right, I'm here for a quick one. Listen, look, I want to talk to you real quick about this Scrappy situation because he's got a few things going on along the way. Look, can I be honest with you? Whenever you go back to an ex, in this particular instance, right? Scrappy and Bambi, okay? The last time we saw them, especially on Love and Hip Hop last season, the craziness that was happening, right? From last season where he was dismissing her, wasn't listening to her, having beef with her, like not really understanding her and everything like that. From what we saw last season, why the heck are we going back? Now, the reason why people go back to these kind of relationships, there's one word I'm going to focus on. It's called SEX, okay? It's called SEX, okay? It's called sex, okay? And usually what ends up happening is people get entangled in a relationship, they leave it, and then they get re-entangled because the soir is on fire and because the lash is on fire. Right? And when the two connect, fireworks kick off, right? And so what ends up happening is you re-entangle yourself in a relationship and you ignore your actual senses that are telling you this is a red flag. It didn't work out last time because we had issues in our relationship. When you don't listen to those issues and the red flags that you saw from the relationship as to why you broke up in the very first place, you're bound to repeat the same mistakes again. Right? We've got Bambi and Scrappy. In fact, right now, Scrappy is going for a situation where he's potentially got another kid coming out as well, right? Potentially another kid could be coming out, right? And I'll play a little clip for you guys in a second, right? And so my biggest thing is
another thing.
Hold on. There we go. We got to play a little clip for you guys. Yeah. So my thing is, why is Bambi going back when she was dismissed? She was not seen. She was not heard. She was not being appreciated. Okay, he pretty much played her in her face, okay, and they were done. Why are you back there? Why are you smiling, Kiki and Kakari and talking about this is business, this is work, when in the same hotel room doing a video? Now, I'm not here to judge anybody, but what I'm going to say is we are an orchestrator and downfall of our own lives. You are responsible for your life, and therefore, when you make decisions, you're making decisions for your kingdom. And so if your kingdom begins to falter and fall, there is nobody else who is going to be responsible except for you. You can't, if Bambi turns around and realizes, actually, I want to blame Scrappy, she can't blame Scrappy. You left him. Aren't they divorced? You divorced. Why are you back there? Right? Why are we back there? Why are we back in that same room? Acting mad cozy. When you people start doing that talking to you're talking, we all know what that talking means. So whenever you go back to an ex like that, just pay attention. If you went back and were celibate, you wouldn't have had this issue. If you went back there and you were just celibate, more than likely you would have not had this issue because you would have been level-headed, sane, you would have been in your right frame of mind, and you would have not been confused by the quote-unquote amazing sex or quote-unquote the D or a quote-unquote. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Playing this game with your ex when you know that when you have a sexual chemistry with them is a no-go. If you know that they are hitting it correctly, it's a no-go for you to be going back anywhere near them. Don't even let them touch you. Okay? You need Bible space. In fact, you need Holy Ghost space. In fact, you need a crucifixion space. Okay, between you and that ex. If you know you and that ex have great sexual chemistry and you broke up for a reason, you don't need to be closing the space physically because that's going to reunite you again back in that same position you were before. If you want to test out to see if that person's good enough for you again, you got to do it without the sex, my friend, because the sex confuses things. It speeds things up, right? It makes us ignore red flags. You don't want to be in that space, baby. Okay, let's look at this video here.
Finger down. If now he's gaslighting you into thinking that it's your fault and you're the cause of this, and you need to now handle the situation and talk your friend out of having a baby that he does not want. Put a finger down if you were on a Now That's TV show and you won the show, and you and the guy who you won the show with decided that y'all were going to see where things went, date, and potentially get serious. Put another finger down if you were at his house one day and decided that you wanted to invite your friend over so we can all get lit. And he tells you to have her Uber to a gas station, and you pick her up from the gas station just so she doesn't have his physical address. Put another finger down if y'all were vibing, turning up, getting lit, and y'all all mutually decide to have a threesome. And then a month later, after having that threesome that you brought your friend into, she calls and tell you that she's pregnant and by the guy that you're talking to. Put a finger down if
First and foremost, can we just say this? First and foremost, look, I'm a Christian, so I don't believe we should be doing abortions, right? I'm just gonna be honest with you. We shouldn't be doing that. I want to be honest with you. We shouldn't be doing that. But at points, there are times where I just say to myself, bringing children in at certain points just doesn't make sense. Like situations like this, you had a threesome. You didn't necessarily want the kid. You're not gonna. And when men don't want the kid, right? Get out of my face. When men don't usually want the kid, yeah, this usually ends in a child being with them, lumped with the mum, and the man is not involved in that child. Now, of course, men need to take accountability. Wrap that ish up, okay? Wrap it up. Yeah, there's no reason why you should be getting pregnant. Wrap it up, okay? All right, wrap that stuff up. So I'm not going to say that, he's not responsible, Scrappy. I'm just saying that it does get to a point where sometimes we ask the question like, why do you want a kid with a guy who wanted a threesome in the first place? Like, baby, come on. Right? Now it takes two to tango, so both of them are at the problem. But my main issue here is this: Scrappy has not learned. Scrappy has not grown. No, let me take that back. Scrappy has grown, just not enough to be a sensible candidate for a relationship at this continual moment, because he keeps making the same mistakes, right? He keeps making the same mistakes. So why is Bambi back there with him again? And I guess it's because sometimes you have a child with somebody, you feel locked in, and you feel like you're stuck with that person. But the reality of the situation is, you need to go on with your life. Okay? Now, this is a nice and short one. I didn't want to go long because there's actually a lot more I want to address. I wanted to address the Kirk and Rashida. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow because I have more time tomorrow because I'm about to go and coach again. But the Kirk and Rashida situation has got me lit. The Kirk and Rashida situation is problematic because how many times can we go around the mulberry bush, Kirk and Rashida? Okay? How many times can we go around the mulberry bush, Kirk and Rashida? How many times is Kirk going to have a child on Rashida? How many times? How many times is Rashida going to forgive this man? At this point, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. If you're playing me. All right, I gotta go. Anyway, listen, guys, I gotta go. But listen, we are to Thursday night, sorry. We will be having our 100 Club offline relationship conversation where we're gonna talk about all things relationships. We're gonna have breakout rooms. We're gonna have a quiz. We're gonna have some conversations aside as well. So if you are about that life tomorrow, we are going to be offline but online. We're going to be on Zoom, but we're going to have some networking and just conversations behind the scenes. So if you love conversations, you love talking to people, you want to be in a network of new people, want to be around new people, you want to have conversations, then make sure you sign up for our 100 Club. It is on tomorrow night. We do one every month. Next one's on the 6th of September, but we've got the one on the 2nd of August. I want to see you guys there as well. It is not free, but you will have a good time. Okay. All right. So hopefully we see you guys tomorrow night offline for having a great conversation. I look forward to seeing you guys there. If not, listen, be square. I haven't got the time. Okay. All right. But listen, if you are going back to an ex, please really think about this before you go back to an ex. Okay. Think about it before you go to an ex. Sex is not why you go back to an ex. Okay. All right. Sometimes sex is not worth it with that ex who's going to destroy your life again. Yeah, sometimes sex is not worth it. All right, appreciate you guys. Still locked, still loaded. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Much love and much appreciation. Spinning the block is crazy. Absolutely brazy. Okay, spinning the block is absolutely brazy. Okay, all right, brazy. Okay, sorry. Yes, tomorrow is well, it'll be the first for you guys. It'll be the second for me. So that's why. Apologies. Yes, it is. It's tomorrow, which is today for me. Really, technically, it's tomorrow for me, but it's today for you guys. Well, tomorrow for you guys as well. The times are crazy. It's American time. I apologize. It's the 1st of August. You're right. It's a Thursday. All right. But listen, guys, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay up, stay loaded. We'll see you again very, very soon. Don't let sex confuse you, baby.